Hello, I'm Clint Tompkins. Welcome to WVU English 303 Video Remix. Today we're going to look at Danah Boyd's It's Complicated, The Social Lives of Networked Teens, Chapter 3, Addiction, What Makes Teens Obsessed with Social Media. So let's talk about this addiction. Why are teens so obsessed with social media? It's obvious, almost everywhere you go, there are teens glued to their smartphones or some sort of social media. Psychologist Kimberly Young, director of the Center for Internet Addiction Recovery, did a study, made it in the 2009 New York Times, and it talks about how teens deal with this obsession, and some of them defriend Facebook. And the many teens that were in this study said that internet addiction was just like any other addiction. It's really hard to wean yourself. One teenager named Andrew was interviewed, and he said that his decision to quit Facebook had major consequences. No more stalking or keeping up with friends regularly on social media. So teens like to use the term social media addiction, so do adults, but is addiction the right word to use? Some people use the term social media addiction while others say it's more of an impulsive control disorder. But either way you look at it, the media is guilty as well of amplifying the notion that teens today are uncontrollably hooked on social media and unable to control their own lives. But here's an argument. What's different about the teens from today versus the teens from 1 or 2 decades ago? Check out these 90s teens. Today's teens don't spend hours on a landline. Instead, they spend time texting and on social media. So where's the real problem here? Today's teens aren't addicted to social media. If anything, they are addicted to each other. So internet addiction disorder or social media disorder is actually no different than a tennis addiction disorder or TV addiction disorder or even bingo addiction disorder. So in reality, anything can be a disorder. So parents, we've got to do our job. So I said that to say this. Let's be careful not to demonize social media with our teens. There are good reasons for this obsession. Studies show that there is a correlation between deviance and teen boredom. So teens today are busier than ever. Of course, at the parents' wishes. Social media just makes sense because teens just have to see what's up with their friends on the fly. The number of teens who ride the school bus has declined, meaning there is less time to socialize with friends after school. So this is another reason why teens seem to be obsessed with social media. More teens are riding to school with their parents. Now let's talk about another issue most people don't think about. Let's talk about fear in social media. Studies show that parents today are more scared than ever. More scary stuff is seen on the internet and on TV and on the radio. Therefore, many parents tend to be overprotective nowadays, at least compared to previous generations. Generations ago, kids would leave early in the day and it was okay as long as they were back before dark. Unfortunately, a parent's fear can be handed down to the teens. More families are spending time like this, at home, but still socializing with others outside the walls of their home. Our final reason why teens are obsessed with social media is that it is a form of relaxation. Today's lifestyle for teens is busier than ever, and social media helps them wind down. Social media isn't always a bad thing, as a lot of times we think it is. Let's look on the bright side of social media and understand that social media addiction arises from a healthy desire to obtain information and connect with surroundings. So, in conclusion, social media addiction isn't all what it's cut out to be. Teens are obsessed with social media for many good reasons. And some of those reasons are they are busier than ever before at the parents' wishes. Fear. They just communicate differently than we did. And it is a form of relaxation. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our remix on teen social media addiction.